What is going on, everyone? Leon checking in. And today I've got the Samsung Chromebook Plus and the Pixelbook sitting here side by side. What is going on? So what happened was I went to the Google store and I picked up the Moshi USB-C to HDMI cable right there. And this is very simple, you know, it's plug and play, it's designed to work with the Pixelbook, but I wanted to try it on the Samsung Chromebook Plus, make sure it worked that way. Now this cable here will allow you to connect your Chromebook to a TV. As for me, I'm going to be connecting my Chromebook to a projector. Now as I unbox this, I'm going to talk about what this looks like, the materials and how it feels, and how snug it fits into the USB-C port. Then I also want to talk about if there's any additional settings you'll have to go through on your Chromebook in order for it to connect to your TV, or again, in my case, the projector. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so this is going to be a pretty simple unboxing. We're just going to open up the top here, and then we're going to slide the cable out. Now looking at this here, we've got a pretty big block here, and that is going to be about 1 3/4 inches by 1.5 inches. So yes, this part's pretty big. Wish it were a little bit skinnier. And then on the other side here, we've got the USB-C cable portion, and it's got a nice little pigtail here. That's kind of nice because it'll allow some flex. It'll allow a little bit extension from the Chromebook. Now as for the color of this, it's going to be a silver. And I don't think it's going to be exactly the same color as the Pixelbook. Unfortunately, I can't really show a comparison because I have a skin on my Pixelbook, but it should be pretty close. Also, if you do have a Samsung Chromebook Plus, this silver should match pretty closely to that as well. Now, as I tilt the cable here, you can see that the casing does have a sparkly silver on it, and it does have a nice finish. Everything is kind of flush here. No sharp edges, nothing seems to extend out. And I will say this cable, for what it is pretty expensive. It's a $50 cable. I did see other cables on Amazon that claim to do the same thing as this one will do. But I went with this one because I wanted to know for sure that it was going to work with the Pixelbook. So here we are with the Pixelbook, and I've got the adapter right here, and we're going to plug this portion right into the Pixelbook's USB-C port, and that snaps in there pretty good. As you can see, there is a little bit of play here. I wish there were a little bit less, but it does feel really secure. Next, we're going to grab the Samsung Chromebook Plus, and we'll just set that right on top of the Pixelbook there. And as you can see, we have the USB-C port here. So we're going to unplug here from the Pixelbook. And yes, as you can see, that does fit in there really tight. And we're going to plug right into the Samsung Chromebook Plus. And we're going to get about the same result here. We're going to have a little bit of play, but again, this should be in here really good as well. Now when it comes to using cables, adapters, or other pieces of hardware with your Chromebook, you got to remember that the Chromebooks are very thin, so you want to make sure that the fitment is going to not go beneath your Chromebook. Now here we have the Pixelbook, and as you can see, this cable adapter is going to be really flush, so we don't have to worry about the Chromebook, or in this case the Pixelbook, being propped up because this would go beneath it. So this here is going to look really good. It's going to be flush. Moving on to the Samsung Chromebook Plus, we're going to have pretty much the same scenario, except this one's a little bit better. The cable actually sits a little higher up from the bottom of the chassis here, so that's going to give you even more peace of mind. But again, it's not going to prop the Samsung Chromebook Plus up. It's not going to be protruding. It's not going to go beneath the chassis here. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got the Pixelbook right there, and I'm going to put an image in the corner showing my projector screen, and we're just going to plug the adapter into the Pixelbook and see what happens. So as you can see, we're going to get a notification on the Pixelbook. It's going to say extended screen to Epson PJ over scan, and the image on the Pixelbook will display directly to my projector. So the nice thing is, easy setup. Actually, really all you have to do is plug it in and it works. That's what we like. Now let's go ahead and try that with the Samsung Chromebook Plus. All right, so I have the Samsung Chromebook Plus right there, just like the Pixelbook was, and I'm going to plug in the adapter and we're gonna see what happens. Now the Samsung Chromebook Plus for a minute acted kind of weird. The screen actually went black and then it came back on. Not sure why that happened, but as you can see, we got that same notification there and the image from Samsung Chromebook Plus displayed to the projector. No setup whatsoever. Again, very straightforward, plug and play. Good to see. So hold up for a moment here. I did run into an issue with this device connected to my projector with the adapter. And that was when I was doing something on the Chromebook here, it wouldn't show up on the projector screen. It wouldn't show up on my image that was on the wall. So I actually did have to go into settings and turn on mirroring. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to get that done. So here we are on the main screen here. And as you can see, we're going to have this little TV icon. We're going to click on that. And then we're going to click on extended screen to whatever you are connecting this cable to. In my case, again, it's the projector. So we've got the Epson PJ overscan. We'll click on that. And then we have to scroll down. And as you can see, we're going to have mirror in here and that's going to be turned off. So we're going to turn that on and that should take care of my issue. We should have everything being displayed to the projector as it's happening on the Chromebook. All right, so once we turned on mirroring, everything was working exactly like it should. Everything that was happening on the Chromebook was happening right on the projector, just as it should. It was all live and I didn't just have a picture on my wall. So as we wrap up here, I do want to say that this cable is going to be very nice to use with a Chromebook, because you can actually use a Chromebook as your entertainment console. What that means is that you can use your Chromebook to watch TV. If you have Hulu, if you have Netflix, you can use the Chromebook to do just that. What you can also do is you can ask Google questions. For example, okay Google, what's the weather gonna be like today?
The forecast tonight in Ridgemont is 40 degrees Fahrenheit and clear with periodic clouds. Right now it's 42 and partly cloudy.
So there you go. You can also show the Google Assistant on a larger TV. Now the other thing is you can use your Chromebook as a gaming device with this cable. You can actually pair a Bluetooth gamepad to it and you can play a game on a larger screen. Now, as with Android games on a Chromebook, there's still some ways to go, but it's nice to know that this is something that you can possibly do. And I will say that one of my favorite games to play on a Chromebook and put on a larger screen would be Into the Dead 2. That looks really good on a bigger screen, of course, and it works great with a gamepad. So that is pretty much it for today's video. If you enjoyed it and found it useful, make sure to leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, as always, drop those below. And if you can, hit that subscribe button. It'll support the channel so I can continue to put out more videos. And until next time, Leon checking out.